We fall into the sun. So wrap your arms around me before we resent and are gone. Fall into the sun. The heat that keeps on giving. Our hearts won't stop their beating until we're dust. Until we're dust. Until we're dust.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Saturday coffee stream. Today I'm joined by Dr. Vexy, or Vexorus.
Hello.
And also Papa Jake. Jake.
Hi, I'm so happy to be here.
My boy, it's don't work no good. My brain goes, Jack. One of those is right.
Yeah, it's Jake.
I had a feeling, but my brain went Jack. I was like, no, it's Jake, isn't it? It's Jake. Jack has a C in it. Jack has a C in it.
What a joke.
I'm surprised somebody hasn't called me Papa Joke yet.
That's fair. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. Papa John's.
I actually, I know, like, this artist, and his, like, name is Papa John. Like, that's what he goes by. And, like, I can't, like, he's really cool, but every time, like, I talk to him or, like, I listen to his stuff, I can't stop thinking about, like, the greasy pizza guy.
Yeah. Who is now not affiliated with it. He actually got kicked out of his own company.
Yeah, how does that even, like, work?
When you commit a very bad crime.
Yes, or do something really bad. I can't remember exactly what he did now, but it was bad. Like, I watched a whole thing about it.
I heard, I heard he, ate, like, 40 pizzas in, like, a month.
He ate 40 pizzas in a month? That's a lot of pizzas.
Yeah, have you guys heard of the H3 podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had Papa John as like a guest, and he was talking about that he ate like 40 pizzas in like a month of his
Jesus.
own pizzas.
They're not that good. They're alright. They're not that good.
I don't think I could eat 40 pizzas in general in a month.
There and I.
Right.
It would kill me.
That feels like a, like, I don't know. How often would you get pizza? Like once, twice?
Yeah.
Like a month? I don't know. I can't imagine 40 boxes of pizza.
To be
'Cause, like,
fair, though, he owns the company, so it'd be dirt cheap for him.
Oh, I'm sure he didn't pay a thing. I'm sure it was marketing. Of, hey, I'm gonna do this 40 pizza challenge with the H3 podcast, and they're like, oh, okay.
No, it wasn't like a challenge. He just like talked about that he had like an episode or something, and where he was like going through it, so he ate like 40.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, baby.
Oh wow.
Just real quick, I just want to say hi everyone to the chat. Hello Derringer, hello Seraphine the Midnight Bard, who apparently overslept. Welcome. Hair Raising Narratives. Dylan, welcome. I just like saying Hair Raising Narratives, it's fun. And Pimpin' Demon. Pimp Demon. Pimpin' Demon. Nope, it's Pimpin' Demon now. I had letters. Welcome everyone.
I'm so excited. There's so many people in the chat.
Oh, and welcome, Silver Underworld. I will never call you Silver because there's only one Silver for me, and he's just not here anymore. Silver Threads will always be my Silver. He doesn't really do YouTube anymore, though, which is sad. He had to go get a real job.
I love that guy.
He wants to come back. He's just right now. He's living in the middle of nowhere, so he doesn't have any internet that's worth talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're sitting here, pouring your heart and soul into making a video that it takes like a 3-hour recording and editing process, and then it's like, okay, here's your 20-minute video, 8 hours upload. Like, come on,
Yeah. 3 hours, that's it. I think a video from start to finish probably takes me 16 hours.
Wow.
But I'm also dyslexic, so reading is not easy. Yes, I'm a narrator and I'm dyslexic. Also a writer and I'm dyslexic. I just really... I've actually gotten better.
Just start slapping the keyboard. Maybe you'll get lucky.
Monkey! I will make Shakespeare. Apparently the editing is what gets Silver Seraphine. Always think it'll be quick, and it never is. Poor Seraphine.
And especially if you're into like the narrating community, you're sitting there and you're listening to your own voice the whole time, and you're like, oh yeah.
I know. Actually, so I found out why it's normal for you to hate your own voice. Because when you hear your own voice, you of course are hearing it differently than you normally hear voices, because you're hearing it vibrate off your bones. So when you hear what?
Bone conduction.
Yes. Just didn't get what you said, I'm sorry. And so when you hear it back, you're hearing it without it bouncing off your bones, so it's higher than you think it is, because you think it's deeper. Apparently Seraphine loves his voice because he's a freak of nature, but I already knew that about Seraphine. How do you gather stories? I have ADHD, so it's hard. I go on Reddit and I go find stories that I like, and then I go and talk to the author and ask if I can use them. That's how I roll. I will listen to myself read the phone book. Oh my god.
Did you say the editing takes like 16 hours?
Making the whole video, yeah.
I couldn't imagine listening to myself for that long.
I'm not listening to myself that whole time, because that includes making the pictures for it, putting together the actual video, which I skip a lot through that while I'm listening. Like, I listen to some of it, but I don't listen to the whole thing. Really, the recording the whole, like, really recording part is probably 8 hours. Depending on the story.
Jeez, that's...
Yeah, I'm outing myself on how much more work than most people think that they do. I'm very picky. If I read something, like, I didn't like that, delete, redo. Delete, redo. Until I like it, and then I walk away to the next one.
I do want to say, though, that is your commitment is really commendable. That's fantastic. I really, like, yeah, I love editing. I love making the videos. I love writing the stories that I do, and adding the music and the sound effects and everything. And that is my passion to a T. But for that long, there's not 16 hours of being alive in a day.
Well, that's why you get one a day. One a week. The one a day ones, I put that together in 8 hours. That's the recording, putting it into a video, everything, including asking for the stories. And a lot of the stories don't have to ask for anymore, because I just have it in with a few of the writers going, just use them, send me the link when you're done.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, that one takes me 8 hours. Normally that's today's job, but it won't be today's. But yeah. Yeah, I want to say 16 is probably right. Because I think I record for about 8 hours worth of work, and then it's just because I'm so picky. I'm like, I didn't like how I said that one. I don't like how I said that one, and just keep going until I'm just like, I liked how that one came out. Yep.
Do you record using Audacity?
Yes, I do. I have the audacity to use Audacity.
I remember using Audacity. It's such a pain to use.
I've been using it since the get-go, so it's pretty easy for me.
I think it's really nice if you're just starting out.
But you see, everything else costs money. And I'm already paying for my editing software. Welcome, Evil Outcast and General. So.
So Papa Jake.
Yo.
Not to be confused with Papa John.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't confuse me.
We already did that bit. So Papa Jake,
No.
if I were to click on your links, what would I find for your content?
You'd find a shitload of music. Like Spotify, I have like 2 albums there, and like the last one was released in October, but I just released a new song yesterday.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yes, and the link is down below for everyone as well. I'm also going to just do something real quick. Hold on.
The song that released yesterday, we made it like last year, I think, and then we made the music video a couple months later, and we just haven't dropped it until now.
Dude, that's sick.
I actually, the guy I made the song with is sitting right across from me right now.
Oh, there you go.
He's just staring at you. Like, why are you talking to yourself?
Yeah, he's just
Sorry.
like looking me in the eyes.
I need a sip of water. Shrivel up and die.
You're just-
We used to use Audacity like when we first started. We still do sometimes, but like the difficulty of like trying to like record yourself on time with Audacity while also like using a completely other program at the same time was like it gave us very much headaches.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
no,
see.
that would be fair. For music making, Audacity is not the greatest, just because it's not really I don't think it's really designed with that in mind. I think it was more for just voice recording stuff.
Oh yeah, probably. You can like produce on Audacity though. Like I know somebody who used to do that, and he was like, "Oh, it's so easy," and like he tried to explain it to me, and I was like, "It's not worth trying to explain it to me. I don't understand."
I do not get why the duck is involved. Why is there a duck involved? Just, I don't know. I'm trying to make jokes here. Sorry.
Speaking of ducks, I have one.
You have a duck?
I have 4.
Oh,
I have a singular duck.
You have a duck?
Yeah, I named him Seth.
You named him what?
Seth.
Seth.
Yes, Seth.
Dude, that's awesome.
He was my neighbor's duck, and he just kind of like came into my yard, and he just like hangs with our chickens now, and he thinks he's a chicken. he sleeps with them. He like follows one around.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. We got we named our 4 ducks after the Land Before Time characters.
Nice.
So
Is one of
we
them named
have-
Ducky?
One of them is named. We have Ducky, Petrie, Spike, and Littlefoot. Littlefoot
Aw.
is mine. And as of right now, she is the only one, because we got them as little ducklings.
Mm-hmm.
She is the smallest. She is the runt, and she is the only one quacking. So
Take that! The audacity of
this
these people.
There's this store that's like near me, and they sell like ducks and like chicks and everything, and they're so cheap, and it's so like tempting to walk in and like buy all of them.
I will take all your ducks. They are mine. My ducks.
Like honestly, if you just got like a big like pool, you could like have like a lot of ducks. Have like a little
Oh, yeah.
duck army.
Little duck
they're
army.
really, really stinky creatures, though. Like they poop all over everything.
Yeah,
like
they
the
are
one they run.
birds. Ugh.
When they run, it's really funny.
Wow.
We give them tubby time every day because they're still too little to be put in our like actual pond. So we put them in a bathtub.
They enjoy the bathtub.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We can also regulate the water temperature that way, so it's not like super freezing, or, you know.
You brace them.
Apparently, Derringer and Seraphine would like to make a public announcement. Why buy ducks when you can go to your local park and take them? Seraphine the Midnight Bard. Do not buy ducks. The government doesn't want you to know that ducks that you find in the wild are free. You can literally take them home if you want.
But those aren't ducks. Hello? Those are drones.
They are watching you.
Don't you know that ducks aren't real?
Birds aren't real. Specifically birds. All birds.
Everybody's talking about like ducks and like birds not being real, but nobody mentions raccoons. Like they literally have a built-in mask.
No, they're just burglars. They're really good at it.
Drones, ducks, same difference. Yes, that is
Ducks.
100% correct.
Ducks
Raccoons,
come from dinosaurs.
Robots, letter R. Coincidence? I actually think so.
Ducks come from dinosaurs. Geese come from hell.
Geese are the worst creatures on the planet.
They scare me. They're so like aggressive towards everything.
The funny thing is, I've never had problem with a single Canadian geese in my whole entire life. I used to chase them for fun.
You just build different.
Were you?
I'm
the
also
geese?
Canadian, so
Yeah.
no. When I went to high school, the geese would come every spring and fall. Like they would while they're traveling, and they would just be on this giant field we had, and we'd chase them and chase them and chase them and just have fun chasing them. They were docile then, but they weren't in mating season. They're really aggressive during mating season. Luckily, they weren't here at that time.
Don't they fly in like flocks too?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, there was a ton there.
If I ever saw like a flock of geese
30?
like flying towards me, I think I would just die on the spot. I wouldn't even try to fight them. I know I would lose. If
Just
man was not meant to strangle geese, then why do their necks fit so perfectly in the front of the body? What the hell? I agree.
Ducks. Apparently this has become a duck stream. This is the second duck stream I've ever been on. The first one was ravens.
You should just make your profile picture you as a duck.
So I would just have to take my head off and paste it on a duck's body.
You know, my mascot kind of looks like a duck now that I'm thinking about it.
He kind of does. Little Vexy.
Yeah, Dr. Vexy looks... He's supposed to be a chibi plague doctor. But now that I'm looking at it, he looks like a duck.
Apparently the ducks were baked in.
Are you talking about your picture on the screen?
So the picture that I have on the screen is actually, it was a Christmas present, I think, from my channel artist to me. So you know how, like, did you ever see the anime One Punch Man?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know how Saitama goes from being like the chibi, kind of goofy character,
To the super serious.
and then yeah, he'll go super serious, and it'll be like the animation quality is super sharp and defined and everything. So we only have images of Dr. Vexy as the chibi, and that image was supposed to be a joke for what happens if like the instead of the chibi version, the real character version of what he's supposed to look like. And so he came out like a scarecrow.
Here,
I like that.
I will get the chibi character. Hold on.
At first, when I looked at the picture, I was like, "Is that a heart?" And then I realized it wasn't. I was like, "Oh, wow."
Because in the back we have the spoon with the rune of algaes on it.
Hold on, it's about to change. Hold on. Of course, it has to be bigger than the gosh darn screen.
It's not my fault she renders them huge.
I'm also stripping them from something else. I mean, I am boring them.
Yeah, see, there he is.
That's
I
my
love that.
Boy!
I love that. It's so cute.
I just,
And then we have different characters in that universe too. He has an assistant named the head nurse. He has a pet bathtub, called Tub Dog, which is a homunculus bathtub. It's actually, I just released his theme song on my channel about an hour ago. And we have a new character, Groovy Moss. It's actually my best friend is joining me on my channel. We're gonna be doing podcasts and narrations together. So he's a little stump. And then we have the orphans, and the orphans are like little lost children that we read stories to in the nurse's nook.
Lost children you read stories to.
Yeah, we've got a whole lore thing. The nurse's nook, instead of all of the horror, spooky and gory and yucky, sticky, messy crap that we have on the channel normally, the nurse's nook is a corner of the channel where you can still enjoy the narrations and the music and sound effects and everything, but it's nice and it's lovely and it's like love letters and cute little stories and poems and stuff.
Oh, that's
And,
wholesome.
Yeah, it's like a wholesome aspect of the channel, and Lilith, my channel artist, made the way that we introduce the Dr. Vexy lore onto the channel is that with almost every upload we get a new video. We have comic strips and everything, and it just kind of gives you a more in-depth look into the world. And the one where we introduced the orphans was the Nurse's Nook, which is it has yet to be released, and it will be pretty soon, actually. I think we're just finishing up the editing and recording process for the first Nurse's Nook episode.
Can you disclose how soon is soon?
3 years. Just kidding.
So I plan on uploading the first episode of my podcast next week, and I plan on doing that one in 2 weeks.
That's pretty soon.
That is pretty soon.
I will definitely check that out.
I also changed your picture to the one with the tub.
There he is.
Is that a bathtub with legs?
Yes.
And his toe?
It's his homunculus bathtub. It's Tub Dog.
It's Tub Dog.
Tub dog.
He's a clawfoot bathtub.
Is that like his body?
Yep.
How does he get through doorways?
Carefully.
With his feet.
Well, I mean, I guess you could fit a bathtub through a doorway.
Yes, trust me, you can. I've had to do it. I mean, what?
I've never had to try and fit a bathtub through a doorway.
What are you doing with your life if you haven't tried that? Jeez.
So the lore of my channel is actually something that is slowly being released through the thumbnail images and static background images of my channel. Every time we upload a video, we have a new image that you just can kind of look at. On our website, we have different custom images that you can get that, like I said, they just slowly kind of release the lore. Eventually, we plan on branching out and making more comic strips. We're going to be making. We were tossing around the idea of animations, but I really like the static image.
Animations are also very difficult.
They are pretty difficult, especially when it's just kind of Lilith doing it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all on my channel. It's on the Twitter. It's on the it's all over the place.
I'm sorry, I'm looking at the chat every once in a while, and there's just ducks. And I mean, like, on the Discord chat, like, they're just ducks, and I'm adding to it. There are so many
There's ducks in the chat?
Yeah.
Oh my god, there are ducks. There's so many ducks. Oh my god.
I wasn't paying attention either, and I was like, "Oh, there's people talking. Oh my god, there's so many ducks, so many ducks." And they're in general chat right now.
Oh no, they're in the coffee.
No, they're in the general up top. What you guys doing up there? What you doing in my general? Not that I ever use it. It comes default with this. I didn't add it. I'm pretty sure if they had the ability, they would have invaded this.
Have you guys seen those TikToks where it's like, how to pick up a duck, how to sit down a duck?
Properly introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is 242.
You have properly introduced yourself to the duck. Proceed with picking it up.
Yee.
If I ever tried to pick up a duck, I feel like it would like bite me. Because I mean, like in the way that like the TikTok shows, that you're supposed to like grab them from under. But I feel like if I tried to grab my duck from under, he would like hate me.
I mean, that's how they kind of like explore things. They take their beak and they just go.
But I don't want to be by a duck. That would hurt probably. I imagine they're strong.
It's not that bad. I mean, they'll let you know that they're beaking you, but it's not the worst.
He says that of. He says like he knows, because he probably does.
I wonder if there's like a type of duck that's like just like extraordinarily big. Because there's like I think they're called like Maine Coon cats, and they're just like really big.
Oh yeah,
Like-
Maine Coons.
Yeah.
We have a Maine Coon. He killed a coyote.
Is that the one that knocked
oh.
over your deodorant?
No, that's my cat. She's an American bobtail, and she's 13 years old. I think that if a coyote came across her, she would die. No, we have chickens and like ducks and stuff, and it was at our old house where we had a coyote terrorizing our animals and our Maine Coon cat, which his name is Malachi, and Malachi the Maine Coon, who by the way his paws are the cat looks like a bobcat. Easily I would say that thing is like 18 pounds of cat, and we heard some really scary noises, some like chippers and barks and like kind of sounds, and we go out there, and Malachi is standing over the corpse of a fully grown coyote covered in matted fur and blood. It was ridiculous. We took him to the vet and we're like, holy crap, you know, this cat just had a battle and won with a coyote.
Respect.
And now he's just mad respects to our mans, and he's the sweetest little cat. Like you walk up to him and you look at him and he just goes meow. He's got these little tiny little bear ears, but no, he kills coyotes. That's our
Mad respect.
our-
Like
our
I don't
little
know a cat that could kill a
farm
coyote.
barbarian.
Chat went
Uh,
dead, man.
have you guys saw that cat that has like the really deep meow?
Meow. Meow.
I was sleeping and I just heard like meow in my ear. I would freak out.
Well, by
It was,
that
like,
point,
scary.
you probably used to the cat, though.
Yeah. I didn't think about it that way. Imagine like how cats like hiss or whatever. Like how like deep his hiss would be.
It would just be like a grown man exhaling.
You could just like hear the level of frustration in it.
Meow.
Every day, all day. Meow.
I
Oh.
am over the moon right now because I just had 2 people order something from my website.
Nice.
Oh my god.
It's
Good
probably because
job.
I showed off all your art. Well, all of your artists' art, but
I am probably going to explode.
don't do that.
I can't contain my emotion. I have to release it through caps lock on texting anyone.
XD on caps lock just like it conveys emotion much better than like actually trying to speak about it.
Right. But there's also a difference of when you're typing if you use the caps lock or holding shift the whole time.
You're right. You're right.
And I hold shift the whole time because it's louder.
It's louder.
Somehow.
Like it's like this like unspoken like agreement that like caps lock either means you're really excited or you're really pissed off.
Yeah. Yeah.
And depending
Like-
on what you're saying, you can totally figure it out. Normally.
Not even that, like you could just kind of like tell somehow.
Radio silence.
There
I thought,
is
like-
now a picture of me as a duck.
I know, I watched you do that.
Oh my god.
Hello! There's so many people in the chat.
Welcome, King of the Canadian Hill and Infinite. Welcome. The chat went
Welcome.
silent for a little bit, so like dead silent. I was like, "Hello." Did we run? Did the people in the chat run away?
I didn't know what happened. I thought it was me, and I was like, did my like computer just like die?
No, apparently it just everyone went really quiet.
Sorry,
You
I'm
guys-
fulfilling
you
the
should
order
make that-
for the website.
He is busy
You
now.
should make that you as a duck, your new profile picture.
Well, I already have a duck on there, but no one said anything about it yet.
Wait, what?
Look at the stream. Look at it. That is in Toronto, Canada.
Yeah. I was gonna say, isn't there like this huge duck just like floating around?
Yep.
I'm fairly certain like thousands of tax dollars go to that thing.
Yep. I don't know why they did it. Hey King, how is that duck doing? How have you seen it recently? Has spring destroyed your duck yet? He lives in Toronto.
What's the what is the point of the duck?
Tourism.
Tourism?
Tourism to bring tourists in.
Intimidation.
The huge duck.
Uh-huh.
Scare off the Americans.
Can you
True.
ride the duck?
No, I don't think so.
It just floats around and you look at it.
Yeah, I
That
think
thing easily looks like it's 100 feet tall.
Yeah.
it is a huge duck. I don't understand, but
I mean, you could probably ride it. I feel like you just climbed on it.
I'm not
But I
sure.
don't imagine that like it's fast.
No, you would
I-
not be gaining
I
anywhere.
imagine that thing is just inflated. Like there's no. I don't think that there's any sort of like motor in that.
I wonder who made that like executive decision that was like, we need more tourists.
So we must.
What should we do? Let's put
Guys,
a big
I've got this
duck.
crazy idea. What if we did a 300-foot tall duck? What? Duck.
Duck.
That's amazing. Look at that thing.
Duck.
Where did that come from? What is that?
Seraphine just drew it.
No way.
Yeah, Seraphine's an artist as well, but his tablet's dead.
That's amazing.
Yep. Yeah, but his tablet's dead, so this is what I get.
Why is it so good though?
I know. I'm looking at that. I'm like, I instantly knew that was supposed to be her.
The funny part is, Seraphine says he's like the slowest artist ever. How long did it take him to put that together? 10, 20 minutes?
Ducks are just a common occurrence now on the stream. The whole theme of the stream is just ducks.
Actually, my favorite picture he ever did is, hold on. I'll switch this one real quick.
Okay, so do you get like a lot of do you get like some fan art?
Not very often, no. I
That
think
looks
I've
like
got
a fan art to me.
that one is.
Yeah,
but-
that's fan art.
Hold on, let me find it.
Duck
I
42.
This
If I
one.
ever got drawn as a duck, I feel like I would treasure that. I'd like put it on my fridge.
I have to print it. I don't have a printer at home anymore.
I'd like you know those big like portraits of like people from like the 1700s.
Mm-hmm.
I would put it in like one of those like big portrait frames, like right at my front door.
I think I got two fan arts before, and it made me almost cry. I loved it so much.
I've gotten a few here and there. I've been trying to keep up with it. I guess that's fan art, so I have to put it in a video. It won't be this video coming up though, because that's all been recorded. But yeah, he drew this one of As Raven Dreams trying to do math, and it's just, I don't know why, but this one always makes me laugh. If I'm having a bad day, it's just thinking of Raven friggin' sitting there trying to do math and just like,
Raven is so wholesome.
he is. He's a really good guy. Oh, and he also did this one.
That is me trying to do math.
This is another one. Seraphine is really, really good at art. I guess he has drawn me more fan art than I realized. Here's another one that he drew of.
God, that was so cute. Look at that.
We were all crying about something, and PA came in going, "Anything I can do to fix it?" And this is what he drew. Yeah, no. I'm so sad that his tablet died because he just does random stuff and it's so awesome, but now he can't because it died. Stupid.
I've gotten fan art like once or twice, but it's not really it's not really how do I explain it? It's not like drawn. It's I think it was more of like an insult than a fan art, honestly.
People do like to do that.
Like if I don't know if I can describe what it was on the stream. You remember what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do. I don't want to talk about it.
He doesn't want to talk about it.
That it's just, yeah, it's best to just not talk about that. That was a weird time, and the person that drew that like contacted me too because it was sent to me by their friend. And they were exactly how you would imagine them to be.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Dog as fast as yeah, and also King did draw fan art. They got like tons of people in the picture. That was really cool too.
That just seems like the cutest thing to me. Like when people take time out of their day to draw or to just think about them more than just a video. To like come to the live streams and make a fan art or draw a scene that they thought was really funny. That really just touches my heart. I love it so much.
It's really wholesome when people do that because it's like, wow, you pay attention to like what I make.
Yes,
Right.
you pay
Yeah.
just as much attention as I do, which is way too much. Way too much. I actually need to sit down and write. I'm trying to figure out how to put together for 242's world, so I gotta write it.
Did you say it takes like 8 hours to record like a video?
8 hours for the audio part, yeah.
Just the
Take care, Evil Outcast. That's just how I am. I'm a perfectionist. I didn't like how I said that one. I'm gonna redo it. And you know, probably if I went back and listened to it, I'm like, that's fine. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. No one would have heard all the little mistakes I'm hearing. But nope, it's not good enough for me, so let's do it again.
We'll catch you
I
later.
hate,
Gabriel
like-
Podcast. Thank you for
I hate
stopping
like
by.
when you get like a good take and then you listen back to it and you can hear like that like
Oh.
your mouth in the mic. and
No,
you're like,
no.
Oh
No, that's not even the worst. When I can hear clear as day one of my roommates or my husband,
Oh no.
like, know that you can actually understand what they said. And it's like, it took
That
me
happens with our dog.
so many takes. Hold on. Delete. Let's try this again. Once upon a time, there was a maiden. Sorry, just a fairy tale, so it's the first thing in my mind.
Usually, for me, depending on how much, I mean, it can take me like a half hour to like 2 hours.
I guess, like, if I were to lump together the total editing, recording, and whatever process for one of my D&D stories, I think that it would be safe to say that the writing process is also up there in like the 16 hours because it takes me a long ass time to write these stories.
Yeah. Yeah, when you
And
add
then-
writing, it takes more time.
Right, because I try to make the ratio of what I put on my channel mostly mine versus someone else's stuff. And that just it makes for original content, but by golly, does it make it weeks apart? You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, writing can be difficult, especially if you have writer's block.
And then there's things like jobs and you know, chores and just other
Buffy and the Ducks.
responsibilities that you have to get to.
Yeah, and then to the ducks.
I forget
Yeah.
Buffy and the Ducks.
Writing, like, unless I have like writer's block, it doesn't take me that long to like write a song. Like, I can write one in 5 to 10 minutes if I really try.
Hey,
But-
little voice. Oh, dude, I actually have a video of my duck that I took yesterday. I'll send it in the group chat.
And
I
welcome,
wanna see
Dark
the-
Little Voices. Duck.
Oh no, the video is bigger than 8 megabytes.
Yeah, no, videos don't really go over Discord.
Darn.
I thought you could send videos over Discord.
They have to be smaller than 8 megabytes.
I'll just upload it to my Google Drive.
He does
Just
Google
one
Drive.
singular video of it.
What I do is I upload it private on my YouTube channel and then I delete it afterwards. That's what I do now. Here, look at this video. Okay, you did it. Delete. Hey, I have a YouTube video. A YouTube channel. I might as well use it. Post duck pics. I want to see it.
All right, I got you. I got you. Hold on. I will 100% upload the video and drop the link to my Google Drive.
Once I posted that. I feel you.
This is just the duck stream.
Yeah.
This isn't the coffee stream. It's the
It's a duck stream. Raven's
gotta rename
Crown.
it.
Tortue's
No.
Duck Pond.
No, not renaming it. It's just gonna be a surprise when people listen to it. Like, why were they talking about so many ducks? What was with the ducks?
Make like your logo
Ooh,
like a
I
duck.
have
and a
fresh
pocket.
information off of the press.
Oh, about?
I have some fresh information from our channel artist. Apparently, she is working on an entire head nurse collection of images and merch that we'll be releasing on our channel.
Nice. All the nurses. All the nurses. There'll be like 6 of them. They'll be trying to help you. I don't know. I don't know how much she's drawing. I'm making jokes. Sorry.
I don't know what she has planned. She just kind of does stuff and it's like, here you go.
Thank you.
Look at that.
On the other
Wait,
hand,
did you say you had a website?
I do. I
Is
have
it on your channel?
I have a merch. It is on my channel. I can drop the link to it if you would like.
Yeah, drop the link.
Hell yeah. It's my website is called Dr. Vexy's Clinic.
You ever get mistaken for like a hospital? Clinic.
That's kind of what the lore is. Like I don't get mistaken for like a real hospital thing, but the website is just it's a Shopify, so it has everything there.
I'll definitely check it out when you
I
go.
lost. I threw it right in the chat.
Oh, I was looking at the other chat. My bad.
oh,
Where?
there we go.
Yeah. I was still looking at like the wrong one.
All of the duck ones.
Yeah, I was like, where is this link? All I see is ducks.
All I see is ducks. There are ducks. Ducks for days.
Oh, this is so cool.
So I have. Oh, thank you so much. It took me quite a long time.
Aw. So do you make this all yourself?
'Cause I had to orientate the website. It's a printify, so it's like it's a print-on service. So all of the items that we have here, we worked with the company to basically make an item that takes the images that Lilith made, and it makes an item that is that. So the masks, like that, I own both of those masks, and those masks are really, really high quality. Actually, I use them every day. Yeah, I have all the pins, I have all the stickers. I have one of every item here, and they're all really, really, really nice quality, especially the masks.
Yeah, I really like the pattern mask. That's like sick. I would wear that.
Thank you so much. Hair-raising narratives. Thank you.
I need to revamp my merch. It's pretty, it's not great. But
We've been working on a new design.
I want to see your merch.
my merch is, hold on. Where is it now? It's been a long time since anyone's even, like, looked at it, I think. Even though I mentioned it in every single video, but no one ever goes there.
If you drop the link, I'll check it out.
Hold on, I gotta get to the link.
We've been working on new designs for some new merch of mine, but like none have been put out yet. But I do have merch. It's just my name on the.
So I have a question for both of you guys.
Yes.
what is your favorite song that you've made? And 242, what was your favorite video that you made?
I was like, I don't make my music.
My favorite song of mine is it's called Strangers.
Strangers, that's the one that I listened to.
How did you like it?
I did like it. It's pretty good.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, that's I feel like that's like my best one too.
I know it has like 2,000 views on. That's amazing.
2,000 views on what?
I think it says Spotify.
On Spotify, your statistics on Spotify say that Strangers has 2,156 views on it.
Oh my god, I didn't even know that. I was like, what? I think on Apple Music it has, yeah, it has.
Dude,
And
your
then-
website is amazing.
All this stuff is so neat.
Look at her talking about, oh yeah, we haven't really done anything for the website in a long time. Like, dude, look
This
at
is so professional.
I know. Look at the cups. Look at the socks.
I like the mask.
I haven't touched it in forever. It's provided by Spring, Teespring. But
I think that's what I used to.
yeah, a lot of people use Teespring. I want to take this all down and redo it. Just
I
'cause
was gonna do beanies on Spreadshirt, I think, but I ended up not doing it.
I actually do have the mask. It's like the mask and the cup are the only two things I actually have. Oh, and I had the original sticker. This has been
That's awesome. Look at that stuff.
I really like the socks. That's probably like my favorite.
yeah, the socks are fun to make.
The phone case is really cool too. It reminds me of something, but I can't think of what.
I'm trying to think of, like, I do so many stories. I know that when it comes to like true stories, those aren't like, they're fun and they're interesting, but they're never the funnest to read because it's not as elaborate as a fictional story is. That's the only reason. I really do enjoy them and I find them fun, but like I was never allowed into the basement. And I finally found out why is a series, and that one was really, really good, and I haven't finished it yet, which I really should. Trying to look. Like, I'm looking at my stories, and I'm like, I really enjoyed The Hitchhiker's Haven by, Michael Page. That was really good. It's really hard for me to pick, because as I'm reading the stories, I always enjoy them, and I know that I enjoy the fictional over the true, only because of that. There's been a few true stories that I really enjoyed.
What were the ones that you enjoyed?
For true stories, that would be hard to tell you exactly, just because I'm really bad for like doing it and then putting it out of my mind because I already have enough stuff I have to remember. But I don't know. There's been a couple that I've read that have been really good, and they were really well written and really well told, and you got your head around everything. And then the dark web stories, those ones are really good for true stories.
Ready?
There was this story that it was like this Reddit story, and it was about this guy who had to his whole job was like to watch this like girl in a room or whatever, and then it turns out like she was dead for like 8 years. Sorry if anyone was like watching that story. I just spoiled it for you. But then like he got taken as like a test subject, and like the whole like shtick of like their company was that she had like powers or whatever, and she could like see into the future, and she knew he'd be working there, so she was trying to warn him through videos from 8 years ago.
Oh yeah, no, I've heard that story before.
I don't know. I think the character's name was like Rachel.
Yeah, I've heard it before. I didn't do it, but I heard it.
It was a really good story though. I didn't get to finish it, but like what I did get to, I got pretty close to the end, and I was like, wow, this is really good.
I will say that I have a secret discount code on my website
Trying to slide it over.
that since in honor of this live stream that we're doing here today, you guys can get 10% off any order using code 242Café.
I got my own promo code. That's my first ever promo code.
Oh my god, that is so great.
I feel like I'm getting sponsored, but I'm not. All the money will go to Vex, which is a worthy cause.
Is it 10% off on everything?
Yep.
Oh, that's cool. I can't get over the pattern mask. That's so cool.
I know. I was probably going to end up buying something from 242's website as well. I keep looking at those socks.
You're not the only one who wants the socks. I want the socks. I want everything I've made. The key thing is I made things I wanted, and then I never had money to buy it, so...
I'll definitely buy something from both of your guys' websites.
You're so sweet.
Thank y'all.
I'll post it on Instagram for like, buy it or lose your knees. You don't have a choice.
I will take your knees off.
You either get a shirt or you lose your kneecaps, like, you know. I
Or
feel like,
socks.
yes, or socks. I mean, with that logic, you could kind of be like, buy the whole store, or
Or I'll take your kneecaps.
yeah, or I'll take your kneecaps. Like, buy it all or find out what happens if you don't. I would make like a promo vid, and it's just gonna be me like in the dark room.
Buy these
Just
products, or I'll take off your
Right.
knees.
I need food. Please.
Please feed me. Please.
I'm so hungry.
I need to feed the ducks.
I need to feed my dogs, please.
What are like? Do ducks eat like crackers, or am I thinking of like a different animal?
So they can. They typically don't really do too well with food that dries out your mouth. Like, think pretzels and crackers and bread, how they like soak up the water in your mouth.
Mhm.
When you give that to a duck, it's really not good for their bodies. It'll like when they eat that stuff, it'll dry out their insides,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's kind of not good for them.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, they eat bread, not crackers.
Bread's not good for them either, though.
I thought people like throw bread at them like when they're in ponds.
I may also be wrong. It may also be that if a duck eats bread, it like expands in their stomach.
I
Oh.
thought that was rice.
You
Rice
might be right.
Rice is really bad to give to let birds eat because it does expand. So they eat until they're full, and then it gets like twice as big. So now they're twice as full, right? That's not a good thing.
Right.
That's why they don't let. That's why they are big on don't throw rice at weddings anymore.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even know you were supposed to throw rice at weddings until like 4 years ago when I went to this one wedding with someone I was dating at the time, and like I just got handed a bag of rice and everybody started throwing it. And I was like, what do I do? I didn't know like whether I was supposed to just like kind of toss it or like projectile it at them.
Just watch what everyone else was doing, and then you had a good idea. It's
that's
throw
what I
them
did.
right in their face. You just said then run away.
I was like, do I throw the bag at them or do I like throw the rice?
Throw the bag at them.
I can just imagine, here comes the bride.
We had this idea for a promo vid for the new song where we like crash a wedding and we're like, your Subaru is getting towed. By the way, stream the song. And like the groom gets like beat with like a like with those plastic baseball bats or something. But we never ended up filming it, but it might happen.
Maybe in the
That
future.
sounds hilarious.
That does sound hilarious. You have to make sure though that someone gets hit by a bag of rice though.
I can fill up a
Sounds
like a
heavy.
beach ball with rice. And just
I'm not thinking like a giant bag of rice. I'm thinking like a small bag, tied closed, that you can see the rice inside of it and throw that at them. So it doesn't actually hurt them, but just anyone who's watching the video be like, what the hell's with the bag of rice?
I don't imagine like rice like unless it's in like a big like compact capacity. I don't imagine that it like hurt that bad.
Not
Because
terribly.
it's just rice.
Yeah,
But
it
like
can hurt. Like I've seen some big bags of rice.
I've seen some big
like
bags.
I've bought
What
some
side
big
of the
bags.
internet are you on?
Got 242 rice connoisseur.
I buy big. I live with 4 people. We buy big bags of rice. Like I'm talking like 30-pound bags of rice.
Wow.
Have you guys not seen the 30-pound bags of rice? Do you not buy big bags of rice? Am I weird? Y'all not Asian. I'm Asian.
I think the biggest that I've ever seen in the store is like 5 pounds.
I'm not Asian.
Because that's what we get.
No, we buy the big like family. You're gonna have this for the next like month worth of rice, so you can have rice for every single meal, if you wanted.
So you can get that at like a Costco.
You can get it at a regular superstore, a regular store. Sorry, stores are. We have a chain called Superstore here. That's a grocery store. Yeah, no, you just buy a big bag of rice. It's not unusual, but then again, I'm originally from Vancouver area, so you know, there. But I also don't live there anymore, and I still buy big bags of rice. So I don't know, maybe all weird.
I don't think I've like ever seen like a big bag of rice. Like I've seen like small bags or like medium-sized bags, but like anything bigger than that, I've never. Like,
Sorry, I have to say this, King. You are a cook-free household, King. I know the truth now. You wouldn't even know what raw food looks like. You've never seen it. You don't know what to do with it. I know you, King. Sorry.
So is
Yeah.
it a 1-to-1 ratio or a 1-to-2 ratio with water?
I think it's 1-to-2, isn't it? I don't know. I have a rice cooker. I put the rice, I put the scoops in, and then I fill it up to that line with water. And then it does this magical thing, it cooks
I asked
it.
that question because I do typically cook my rice on a stovetop, and I told my friend, I'm like, yeah, I do a 1-to-2 ratio, and you just need boil it, you cover it till all the water's gone. And he's like, you have just sinned. He's like, it's a 1-to-1 ratio. And I'm like, but I've only ever used a 1-to-2 ratio. And he's like, well, buddy, you're wrong.
It depends on how you're cooking. It also depends on what kind of rice you're cooking. And apparently, September has bought 25 pounds of rice, and he lives in the States, so therefore you guys have it.
Yeah, I was just gonna bring that up. I was like, this person just said they buy 25-pound bags of rice. Why do you need that much?
He has kids,
Oh,
and he cooks.
that seems like a lot of rice, though.
But it's
I mean,
It
it's a lot of
is-
food for cheap.
yeah, and also it's really good because it doesn't go bad fast. So you can have that bag of rice for a year, and you still
Would
have
you eat
rice.
25 pounds? Would you eat 25 pounds of rice in a year?
Yes.
I don't think I've ever eaten.
Yeah, I'm sure you could eat that in a month.
I'm sure I don't think I've ever eaten that much rice in my entire life.
Y'all don't have sushi very often, do you? I could eat
No.
25 pounds of rice in one sitting. I'm just kidding. Not that much sushi. I do love me some sushi, though. Whew.
The
Yeah.
last time I had any kind of Chinese food was last year, and it wasn't that good. But that's because the restaurant's like not very good either.
Yeah.
Everyone here kind of hates that restaurant. And I regretted it, and I was like, yeah, I see why everybody hates it now.
I understand your hate now. No, I was very lucky. Well, I guess it was very weird because according to you guys, my parents bought those big bags of rice because every week we'd have a thing of rice, minimum, with one meal. We'd have stir fry or just rice on the side to go with our sides. Like, to me, it's not weird to just have a giant bag of rice so you can eat rice.
I don't find it weird, it's just, though. I've never like ever heard of somebody eating that much rice before.
I have. There are people
get it,
who
though.
literally eat rice for every single meal, so
I get it. Rice is really good though. Like I enjoy it.
I have to have sauce on it, otherwise I can't eat it. Or water near me. But I've got a dead spot on my esophagus, so if I don't, it hurts a lot.
I'm sure that helps with the narrating.
No, it really doesn't. In any way, shape, or form. It just
I bet
really
that makes
hurts sometimes.
Much easier.
It's really funny because every once in a while I'll be eating something and then I'll just look at my husband start smacking something. He's like, "You need a drink?" And I'm like, because I can't really speak because it hurts. Speaking would hurt. So
My family can go through that bag of rice in 2 months. I applaud you.
yeah, no, that sounds right. I think it's him and his wife and 2 kids. Where the bag of rice should be, I have the takeout menu. Menus, yes. That is right, King. He has a pile of takeout menus. That is how he cooks. He picks up a random takeout menu, finds something he likes, and orders it in. That is how King works. He doesn't know how to cook. Which I
That's
didn't know.
honestly really smart.
The DoorDash lifestyle is pretty addicting.
It is pretty addicting. At least I still know how to cook, though. It's pretty bad. I've gotten really bad since 2020 with the whole cooking thing. I was getting bad before that, and then 2020 hit, and then I got really bad after that. And I'm like, I just don't want to cook anymore. I don't want to sustain myself anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. This isn't fun. DoorDash
What
is
would
gone.
you say is the thing that like you cooked the most?
Spaghetti.
I'm not really the biggest fan of spaghetti.
Blasphemy! Get out. You're fired.
I'm
You're
sorry. I didn't know it was a crime.
It is against the 242 Cafe to not like spaghetti. It is in the rules. I'm just kidding.
I've tried it
Didn't you
so
read
many
the
times. that
briefing
I've tried-
before? Come on, that's rule number 3.
It's rule number 3.
Must love spaghetti / lasagna.
Lasagna is really good though.
Yes. Well, lasagna is really just spaghetti, but made a little differently.
Well, like that made
Long.
differently, like adds like a really big flavor difference.
I use spaghetti sauce for it though, so that's why it's not very much different. But I do also throw a lot more mushrooms in it and cheese. Oh my god, so much cheese.
You guys
Ew.
get mushrooms on your pizza.
Spaghetti.
I love me some spaghetti.
You guys get mushrooms on your pizza?
Spaghetti.
Yes, every once in a while. But I'm one of those people that people hate because I like pineapple on my pizza. So
I don't think that pineapple belongs on pizza because I don't like pineapple.
that is fair though. If you don't
It
like
doesn't belong.
pineapple, then you wouldn't want it on pizza because you don't want the pineapple.
No.
I think pineapple belongs on pizza.
You do or you don't.
Alright.
Yeah.
Out of everybody in here who likes pineapple, who has eaten it on pizza and like. Yeah? But
Yeah.
regardless of that statement, I like either.
Oh, yeah.
You can leave.
I only partly heard that.
He, yeah, he was saying
Probably
that he likes both, but he understands why someone wouldn't like it, and I told him to leave that he likes that.
Well, I mean, no,
Wait,
some people don't want sweetness on
Spaghetti.
their pizza, and I get that. I like with ham, the pineapple goes really nicely with the salty and the sweet. Works really good. And you add black olives, and it's even
Spaghetti
better.
cooking live stream. When?
So wait
With
for the
the-
spaghetti to be sent to me 242.
With the mushrooms on my pizza, like I don't like pepperoni like at all.
Same.
But if I get pepperoni and mushrooms on the pizza, I'll eat both of them. But I can't eat them individually on the pizza.
I actually can't eat pepperoni at all. I can't. It doesn't. My body can't digest it. I end up tasting it for the next 3 days. It's really.
That's so weird.
Yeah. No, I hate it. So like, it's pretty much sausage. So anything that's kind of like been dried meats, like it's been dried out. Like sausage is how the sausage is made, and my body doesn't seem to break it down very well. So I just like every time I'm like, pizza, ham. That's my default. I get ham.
Pizza ham.
Always
Do you
ham.
just like ham slices on it, or do you like cut it up into pepperoni shape?
They're normally about a pepperoni shape. They're a little bit bigger, so they're like little slice of pepperoni. Have you ever seen Canadian ham? Yeah, Canadian bacon. Sorry,
Yeah.
Wait, what was it again?
Canadian bacon.
Yeah, I think so.
It's about that size. Normally, it is actually Canadian bacon a lot of the time, but it's ham. So
Do you get like those frozen pizzas that like you put in the oven?
yeah, I get actually weirdly enough eat the deluxes. There's not enough pepperoni for it to affect me for some reason.
Huh.
It's weird.
That makes
You can put yourself a nice charcuterie board by getting some like crackers and
I'll eat the cheese.
pepperonis and some cheeses.
I will eat all the cheeses and the olives, and you guys could have the sausage. Canadian ham is the best. Apparently.
So when you get the oven pizzas and it has pepperoni on it, do you take the pepperoni off before you put it in the oven and just put ham on it?
No, so for the Supremes, I just let it be. I just cook it, and we just buy whenever I get it. I either get a Supreme or I get a ham pineapple, or a vegetable, or something else.
They sell like pizzas like with ham already on it.
Yep, you can get ham pineapple. I try not to get the frozen ones because the pineapple on it doesn't really survive the freezing very well. It's actually kind of gross. But like they have like mushroom pizzas that you can buy. Again, deluxe for some reason works perfectly fine. And there's a couple others. I get cheese all the time too, just cheese, and I can eat
Yeah,
that.
cheese pizza's the best.
Yeah, make sure it's like 4 cheese though. Gotta have. And then we do add stuff to it at home, but I don't normally add ham. I just kind of add more cheese, more
You
garlic
prefer
salt.
4 cheese or just like regular cheese?
4 cheese, 5 cheese, 6 cheese, more cheese, all the cheese.
The 4 cheese mashed potatoes though aren't good at all, and I will say that with pride.
Some cheeses
Really
just
passionate there.
don't work
Yeah.
well.
I tried like 4 cheese mashed potatoes one time and I absolutely hated it. I was like, why does this exist?
He walked up to the cook and threw it in his face.
No, it was the baggy
Disgusting.
mashed potatoes.
Between.
Like
And-
you know the ones like you put in the boiling water and you stir it.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh,
No, those are instant potatoes. Are ugh.
I like them. I just don't like the 4 cheese ones. The garlic ones are.
Yeah, I can see that. September
I'll be-
Dragon says I don't eat frozen pizza. I make it homemade pizza.
I respect you so much.
September, I need you to move to Canada, please. I will find a house near me, and you can just make all my food for me. I will pay
If
you.
If you want to ship me like a homemade pizza, I'll agree to that.
I'll agree to it.
You can have my full address and everything, just as long as you supply me with pizza.
All the pizza, all the time, 24/7 pizza.
if I don't get like at least 3 a day, we're gonna have a problem.
Jesus. That's a lot of pizza.
Well, I gotta stay stocked up. I never run out.
No.
If I run out, we're gonna have a problem.
You're gonna eat 40 pizzas in a month?
Call me Papa John. I'll make a song about him and I'll dress up as him for like a music video, and like I'll every day I'll DM him the link on Instagram. If he responds.
Ugh. He might. I would not.
This
I
pizza
wouldn't.
dog is making me hungry.
This is.
Day
You know what?
365. DMing Papa John on Instagram.
Look, okay, I'm not as bad as Lace Bucaria and Miss Creepy Tales, but you know, conversation does good food every once in a while. All their streams always have food talk. Always. Those two.
Lately, like when I've been eating, I've been watching like mukbang videos, and I don't understand why.
I don't enjoy those. They actually kind of gross me out.
I don't like them except when I'm eating. Like if I'm not eating, I can't watch them.
Does it make you feel like you're
Eating with a
eating
friend.
with them, with a friend,
I
and
think
they're
it
just
just makes
being
me feel
really
better
loud
about
and
how
rude
much.
about it?
I think it just makes me feel better about how much I'm eating in the moment.
Look, they're eating just as much as me.
Yeah, that's literally how I view it. I'll
Yeah.
be like eating like an entire like pizza like by myself or a pizza and a half, and I'll be like, I should not be doing this. This can't be healthy. And then I'll watch a mukbang video and I'll be like, I'm fine.
I'm not eating as much as them. And it's house. Oh,
Like,
yeah.
wow.
Like I saw this one and it was like 10 pounds of Taco Bell and it was like
Oh
20
my
minutes long.
God.
And I
Oh.
was like, they're on another level than I am, but I respect it.
I respect the level they're at, but I ain't eating that money. That's
Alright,
too
so I
much
have a
to-
question though. Like, how do you do it? Like for mukbang videos, how do they always eat all the food?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy crap! That feels
Uh,
like too much food for your body. I feel like
well,
like you
some
have to-
people have high metabolism, so they'd be perfectly fine. Like, I actually can think of someone I know that probably could eat that much food and be perfectly fine. I, on the other hand, look at a sandwich the wrong way and I gained 10 pounds, so.
I mean,
I
my
can, like-
metabolism is really high. I used to do some competitive eating, but I just went for speed eating, not amounts.
I ate 20 hot dogs in 2 minutes. It was too many
Is it
hot
the-
dogs.
There's restaurants that's like eat this like 14-pound steak and win a free T-shirt.
Right.
And the steak for free.
Eat this 60-ounce steak and it's free.
Yeah. And we'll put your picture on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
You think they ever take it down like when you walk out?
No,
Nah, I'm
No,
sure it stays
because-
up. It's good marketing.
it's marketing. That's exactly it. So they go, look, these people won this challenge. Why don't you try? Because if
Yeah,
you
can
fail,
too, you know.
if you fail, they get the money out of you. It gets more people to try.
It's like if you fail, then okay, well then there you go. You're still paying for $50 worth of a steak, you know.
Is it only 50? I thought it was like 100.
Oh, I don't know. That was just an example. But yeah,
That's really good marketing. That's
Yeah. Exactly. That's why they do stuff like that.
it's like they have that one restaurant. What's that one restaurant that like you have to sign a contract and the whole thing is all about like it's like this weird nurse and patient restaurant where like they make you sign a contract and you go in there and you get like the quintuple triple bypass burger, and like it's a burger that's like 1.5 feet tall and like 14 patties and whatever, and the whole restaurant is all about like this will probably give you a heart attack.
So basically, they're making you sign any liability away.
waiver.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They make you sign one, then they produce that food for you, and then like when they bring you out your food, they dump a cup of grease on it or something.
Ugh. Gross.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and like all of the waitresses there are like dressed up as like hospital nurses, and like when you walk in there, you get like a hospital garb.
Yeah, no, good. You can keep your
I
American
think I'm good
restaurants.
without doing
That is a very American thing.
It is 100%.
think-
That stuff's American. Like we don't do the whole eating contest thing here. Like if you can eat the steak, I've never seen that here. And I live in Canada's Texas, so Texas is really notorious for it. I would have saw it by now.
Yeah, Texas has like I drove through Texas once.
He gained 20
it. I drove
pounds.
through Texas
I
once.
just looking at the sign. There was a sign that was offering a. Oh my God, what was it? Wasn't it like an 80-ounce steak? I don't know. I forget what it was, but it was something ridiculous, something truly obscene, where you're getting like a 7 or 8 pound steak.
Jeez. No, I'm good. Yeah, they make everything
don't-
bigger in Texas.
I don't think any mukbang video could make me feel better about eating a 8-pound steak.
Unless the guy was doing it too.
Yeah, unless he was doing it too, then I might feel a little better about it.
And then while you're watching, he's like beating you. He's eating it faster than you, and you're like,
And I'm like, slow down, I can't do it that fast.
so you pause the video and you're like, okay, just let me catch you up here.
That's my best really quick. I also watched videos trying when like the whole like what was it, like, Chick-fil-A and Popeyes had like their beef with like their chicken sandwiches. I would watch
Yeah.
people like trying both of them and like giving their reviews on them, and I'd be like, I like this.
Yeah, Popeyes actually beat Chick-fil-A for like a day or two on most chicken sandwiches ever sold in that day. And that's the first time ever that's happened apparently to Chick-fil-A in the States. We don't have Chick-fil-A here, so it was a big deal. And then everyone started making their own chicken sandwich, own classic chicken sandwich. It's like, why?
It's just a chicken sandwich.
Yeah, with pickles.
Matt Stoney made a video where he got one chicken sandwich from like every restaurant chain he could think of.
Wait, you put pickles on your chicken sandwiches?
That's what a classic pickle sandwich has. It has pickles, mayo, and
Chicken.
chicken. I think that's it.
Chicken.
Well, what
Does
is
it come with the bun too or not?
Bun's extra.
The bun's an extra 25 cents.
$1.50.
Yeah, 50. I mean, to be fair, if you go to KFC, the bun literally is optional because they have a chicken sandwich. There's 2 pieces of chicken as the bun.
I used to work at a KFC.
I never did.
Wait, did you say chicken as the bun?
Yes,
Yeah.
the
But
double
is there
down.
chicken is there chicken under the chicken bun?
No. So you got the 2 chicken buns, and then you got like I think it was cheese, some sauce, and a bacon. So the chicken sandwich, the chicken was the bun. It was called the double down, I think.
I feel like that would be so like messy.
It was, and it was not healthy because it's a deep fried chicken. We actually
Where was
had it was KFC. I don't know if they still have it or not, and it's not something I want. But they used to have in Canada the Canadian version of that. Well, Canadian chicken sandwich was 2 what were they? Waffles, like Belgian waffles, with chicken in between and like this maple dressing, and it was so good. Oh my god! And they had it for a limited time, and I was so upset because it was so good. Mary Brown's is far better than KFC. I think Popeyes is better than KFC.
I don't think like there's like a Popeyes like near me.
We just started getting them in
Might be so.
Canada. Whenever my husband's a little homesick, we take him to Popeyes. He's
There
from
was a
Louisiana.
There was a KFC in my town, and then it like closed down because it was like really gross inside apparently.
Yeah.
And they put this Mexican restaurant there, but I've never went there. But like, there's like a Taco Bell, and then like, literally not even a minute drive up the road, there's another like Mexican restaurant where it's like also a hotel, and then like right up the road from that one, it's the new Mexican restaurant. And I'm like,
Bobby
they're like,
Bobby.
they all serve the same food too. It just like tastes different, obviously. But
Yeah.
Taco Bell,
Yeah.
out of the one with the hotel and the Taco Bell, Taco Bell's definitely better.
Oof. You like
Or,
the
like the
Tex-Mex?
one with the hotel. The one with like the hotel in it. I used to know some of the people that like worked there, and like their chips they kind of taste like plastic, but like I never said anything because I didn't want to be rude.
And now you can say it. That wasn't Lulu. That was someone else's dog. My dog doesn't really make noise.
I just got like a month ago. I got 2 new puppies.
Ah. We have Mex Canada in the city here. It's great. Mex Canada. Mexi Canada. Oh my god.
That is my dog.
What
That's why I muted myself.
that makes sense. It was apparently Vex's puppy. That's why he has been silent for the last little bit, because his puppy was whining. My dog's just staring at me and judging me. This is normal. She's
Yeah,
like,
that was-
she always judges. She's like,
Well,
talking to yourself
it's because
again.
it's because her mom came back into the house.
That's fair.
What is a Mary Brown? King of Canadian Hills said Mary Brown's is far better than KFC.
Do you guys not have Mary Brown's in the States?
I've never heard of it.
It's another chicken place. It's pretty good.
If it is here, I've never heard of it. But I'll see if there's one like near me. And potato wedges?
Yeah.
What is a potato wedge?
It's a wedge of potato. It's a certain type of it's a certain type of fry. So you
I'm learning so much about food.
potato wedges are the wedges of potato. So instead of trying to like cut them into little matchsticks, you like cut them into 8s, well probably 16ths, and you fry
Yeah,
those.
it's like a chunky fry.
Yeah, it's a big chunk.
Oh.
It's a wedge. Potato
Yeah, that
wedge.
makes sense.
I was
I
like,
didn't think it through fully.
it's like it's a certain type of potato. Potato. But we don't call them chips here. We call them fries. Chips are chips. Fries are fries.
There's so many
Wait,
different
so-
things that you can do with a potato.
Are you talking about chips like potato chips?
Yes, yeah. No, it was a British joke. They call
Yeah, they
French
call them
fry-
like crisp.
Yeah, they call potato chips crisp, and they call fries chips. It's just
I never understood why.
it's just how they call it.
I had a friend from the UK, and she was like teaching me like all their slang they use there, and I was like, that makes absolutely no sense, but I agree. And then it just caught on, and I started using it for a while, and I was like, I don't think I'm the person that's supposed to be saying this.
If you
So
really
it was
want.
like, what the? Or it was like, what the hell do you mean? And I was like, I don't even know.
Dodge would like to ask if random people call you Papa.
If random people call me Papa,
Yeah, because you're Papa Jake.
I mean, like, I have like artist friends that like instead of calling me Jake, they'll call me Papa. Or like some like times when I interact with like fans, they'll be like, "Oh my God, Papa," and I'll be like, "Don't say it like that," but okay.
It's Papa Jake or Jake, not by itself.
Yeah.
No.
Mine with it just like it's really weird when someone calls you Papa, and I'm like, okay, like I'm cool with that. It's just like strange to hear like all of a sudden.
Papa. No.
Do you regret that being a part of your online username?
Persona.
Absolutely not.
Persona?
No.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely not, because it's so funny, and the story behind the name is really funny, kinda.
Kind of. You want to elaborate?
Oh, on the story?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. So it was like 7th grade, and I was walking from my first period to my second period, and like in the hallways, it was like on one side of the hallway, like people walking one way, on the other side, people walking the other way, And I was like, it was like short ass me trying to like make it to my second period. And then all of a sudden, this girl like stands up on her tippy toes, like across the hall, like kind of far away from me, stands up on her tippy toes, points down at me and goes, "Yo, Papa Jake." And then I was like, "What?" And then from there on, everybody started calling me Papa Jake, and it just never died. So when I started making music, I was like,
Papa
this is
Jake?
it. This is who I am now.
Oh, jeez. Okay. So we'll have to call the stream a little early today. Was there anything you guys wanted to say before we go?
Thanks for having me. Stream the new song in the music video on my Spotify.
Link is down below.
Yeah, and if you want to buy some merch, do that. It'll look really good on everybody, because why wouldn't?
Yeah, thank you so much for having me on the channel. I did want to announce once again that we still have code 242 Café on our website.
10% off.
As a promo code for 10% off any order, and it will make 242 real happy if you do so. Thank you so much for having me on the channel here. I love you guys.
Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. Everyone have a good day. Take care.
Yeah, of course. You too.